Hi, Blake with BlvdHome, and today we're going to talk about refrigerators and things you should not be storing in your bins, because if you wonder why they're going bad quickly and they're spoiling, well, I'll give you the reasons why and things you should store in your bins and things you shouldn't store in your bins. So let's get after it right here. Because the warmest spot of any refrigerator is always the refrigerator doors. Simple reason is you open and close the doors. You're always exposing that stuff to the outer temperature. And when you close that door, that is the last place that it does cool as far as getting the cold from the freezer section or from the dual evaporator if you have that. But basically that is the last place the air gets to. So it is the most inconsistent as far as temperature controlling. So stuff that spoils in there or spoils quickly can have adverse effects. So when you're spending all this hard-earned money on these groceries nowadays, and you know these groceries are expensive, you want to make sure that they last the whole time, and then you're also not ending up, at an Instacare or an emergency room because you got food poisoning, because no one wants food poisoning. Things you shouldn't store in your refrigerator door. Number one thing is milk. I know it's real convenient to store that nice gallon of milk there because you open up the door, there's your milk, you put it in there, it's real convenient. Well, it's not a good thing because milk is susceptible to going bad quickly. Would you take that gallon of milk and put it out on your counter and let it sit there for a couple hours and then put it back in the fridge and say, it's fine? There might be some of you that say that, but if you do, it's bad for you. Now you want to pull it out for a bit, I get it, but that is the worst place to store it, is in the door of the refrigerator. Even though it's convenient, that's something you definitely don't want to store there. There are other things that are real susceptible to it, and they're usually in the dairy family along with the milk. Eggs. You have those nice little cartons, little egg-shaped things they have in there, go in the door. Well, it's not the best place to be storing because along with the dairy family, they do go bad. And I know a lot of you are going to be screaming at the screen at me right now and saying, Blake, you don't know what you're talking about. I see a place all the time, they leave them on the counter, they're fine, they're all this stuff. You're correct. But generally, those eggs come directly from the chicken itself. Usually those eggs have a membrane on them. That membrane that's on the outside of it helps protect the egg and helps make it last longer before it needs to be refrigerated. But once you're buying eggs from the grocery store, that membrane has been stripped and removed because everybody wants these nice, pretty eggs. So at that point, they become more susceptible to warmer temperatures. So going along with the eggs, also if you have dressings that are cream-based or egg-based, when you leave those in the door like that, they can go bad quickly, or they can start to get stuff in there you don't necessarily want to be ingesting because stuff's growing in them. But those type of things also you don't want to store in the doors of your refrigerator, just for safety purposes, because again, this goes right along with the eggs. We also don't want to store meats in the refrigerator door. And I know most people don't do it, but just something to be aware of. And typically meats don't last very long in a refrigerator anyways. Most of you already know, you leave a pound of meat in the refrigerator too long that you bought from the grocery store, you pull it out in a couple days and it's turned this nice brown color with a pink center. Y'all know what we're talking about. You've all experienced this. If you have a temperature controlled drawer, which we'll get to later, that's a better place to store, but we'll get into that a little bit later in this video. Now here's the kicker, and a lot of us do this: leftovers. Because it's prepared food and something that you should not be storing in the doors of your refrigerator after you're done cooking it, you want to keep that as cold as possible. So you do want to keep that in the main part of the refrigerator because we do not want any bacteria and stuff to be growing on it. There have been times that I've went out to people's homes that they've complained about stuff not lasting as long as it should, milk being in the door. Well, they have their refrigerator completely stuffed with food. They got a family gathering, something's going on. The refrigerator's maxed out to its full capacity as far as what it will hold as far as food goes. And they say, well gosh, the only place I can put this is in the door. Well, then they're wondering why their milk is spoiling quickly. Well, the biggest reason why is it has to do with airflow. We've got to get the air through all of that food and get it to that door. That's why that fails so quickly. And I know they sell you these bins that say, yeah, these are gallon bins, you can put this gallon of milk in it. Don't do it. And sometimes if you have a large family, we're in Utah, we're famous for having big families, and you use lots of milk, yeah, it'd probably be safe to keep in the door. But if you have a big family, they never just buy 1 gallon of milk, they buy 2, or they buy 3, or they buy 4 because they go through it so fast. Now, that 1 gallon you're using all the time, yeah, that would be safe, but the other gallons that you're not using and you're putting in the bin alongside the one you're using, well, that's where the problem comes in. Now, there are some manufacturers, LG, for example, they do have a door cooling feature that they've put out on some of their refrigerators. And basically what it is you have cooling vent across the top that blows direct air down on the door bins itself. With this, it's going to make it about the same temperature as the air coming into the refrigerator, for the most part, it should work. But have we verified it and said, yes, we should use it or shouldn't use it? That's up to you. Stuff you should store in your refrigerator door are shelf-stable things, stuff that you can buy from a grocery shelf, such as ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, all those things that you can safely store on your shelf before you open it. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, Blake, didn't you say don't do egg-based stuff? Well, I did. Because it is pasteurized, it is safe to store in the refrigerator door, and it's very easy for you to get access to and use. Now, those things are great things to store in there. Now, you have things like butter you can store in there. There are people that are on both sides of the camp with this. Now, some people say you can, some people say you can't. Some people leave them on the counter, some people don't. Well, you can store butter in there. In my opinion, everything out of the research I've done, it is safe to store butter in there, even though it is dairy based. To be honest with you, I'm one of the people that believe, put it in a nice butter dish, put it on the counter, it's fine. I've never had an issue in my home growing up, or even as I'm older and my family does it currently. Jams and jellies, stuff that is preserved, that stuff can very easily go into your doors. These are things that you can safely put in there because they're not susceptible to temperature changes. Another great thing is syrup. Some people say don't put it in the fridge, some people say put it in the fridge. I like cold syrup. And you can put those nice little Chick-fil-A packets, you get those extra ones when you ask for extra. You can store that in there too, because who doesn't like a little extra Chick-fil-A sauce on something, something. You do have temperature controlled drawers in a lot of the new refrigerators where you can actually control the temperature of those drawers. Now, the drawers are fantastic, and a lot of people don't even take advantage of these drawers because a lot of these drawers have items such as fish settings, for vegetable settings, for meat settings, and what it does is it takes that temperature in that bin to be safe to keep this stuff as long as you possibly can in the refrigerator. Take, for example, the meat setting. It will take the setting and put it down to like 33, 34 degrees. It's going to take it as low as it possibly can so it doesn't freeze it, but it will keep it stable so it stays nice and pink when you go to take it apart and go to use it. You don't have to freeze it. It will keep longer in your refrigerator. If you don't have enough time and you're busy and you buy this pound or 2 pounds of meat and you bring it home, you say, I don't have time to separate this right now, put it in the freezer, put it in a drawer such as that. I hope this video has been informative, and I hope maybe it's put some food for thought on a few things that you may want to say, maybe I shouldn't be storing things in the door that I should be, even though it's real convenient. I hope this video has been informative. Please like and subscribe. We really appreciate you taking your time to watch this video, and we'll see you again real soon.